Patapos na po yung enhanced community quarantine dito sa Metro Manila and surrounding provinces in the coming weeks. But the real challenge is yet to begin. The latest data shows that the Philippine economy actually shrunk by 0.2% dun sa first quarter of this year. That was a huge drop, no? From 6.7%, almost 7% growth in the previous quarter. So in the meantime, habang wala pa tayong vaccines, at as we lift the hammer and move towards the dance, no, yung adjustments na kailangan natin gawin until vaccines are provided, the question is, what is the best policy moving forward? Ang isang proposal ay galing from Senator Bongo, in many ways the chief advisor of the president. Ayon sa kanya, one of the best ways forward is to push for decongestion of Metro Manila. Metro Manila, by the way, is one of the most, if not the most, densely populated and congested major city on earth. So the idea is to push people back to the provinces at through new government-targeted programs, sisiguraduhin na meron silang sapat na livelihood and ways to take care of their basic needs. This will help in many ways to not only decongest Metro Manila and make it less vulnerable to pandemics like this, but will also make sure that economic development will be distributed and hindi masyadong concentrated dito sa Metro Manila. In line with that, President Duterte recently signed an executive order institutionalizing yung Balik Probinsiya program. Congressman Tutor of Bohol complemented this by passing a similar bill in the lower house of the Congress. Under the executive order, Balik Probinsiya Bagong Pag-asa, there will be, among others, a council formed that will be composed of the executive secretary and NEDA secretary, among others. At ang kanilang trabaho is to coordinate and of course to also study anong mga kailangan na programa na implement ng government para tulungan yung mga LGUs to provide the housing, the livelihood, and other means to accommodate Filipinos who will move out from major cities like Metro Manila back into their provinces. Now, does this make sense? There are three things to keep in mind. Number one, ito po ay consistent dun sa bigger project of federalism ni Pangulong Duterte. Huwag natin kalimutan, during the elections, one of the biggest issues of the president was Imperial Manila. Masyado po concentrated ang wealth and prosperity and economic activity dito sa Manila and National Capital Region. In fact, over the past few years, nakita natin na there has been significant amount of growth, no, in the Philippines peripheries, in the provinces, in the south, including mga infrastructure projects. So in many ways, this Balik Probinsiya program builds on the momentum that has been generated in recent years and is also a manifestation of the president's push for federalism or decentralization in the Philippines. The second thing to keep in mind is that hindi po ito bagong idea. This has been thought out by the previous administration, including the Aquino administration, specifically the National Convergence Initiatives for Sustainable Rural Development. Ito yung programa ng dating administration. And the reason that was not the most successful program is because mahirap po mag-decongest and decentralize ng economic activity. And by the way, let's not forget, sobrang limited yung ating mass testing so far. In fact, we have not had anything close to a mass testing. So we don't know ilan tao talaga dito sa Metro Manila infected. So by pushing them back to provinces, we are running the risk of actually spreading the disease. At third and last, huwag natin kalimutan that aside from decongestion of Metro Manila, one big concern was that the Philippine government for quite some time has not had a program of affordable housing para sa mga mahihirap na nandito. In fact, the highly congested and densely populated nature of Metro Manila could have been addressed kung may affordable housing. The problem though is that the funding for National Housing Authority and for agencies that provide affordable housing has been actually slashed or has been extremely limited in recent years. So in short, the intention behind this program may be good, but the devil is in the details. How are we going to coordinate this? And let's not forget, it's not a new idea. Others have tried it. So the question also is, how are we going to make sure that we don't repeat the mistakes of the past? And lastly, let's not forget, many people will still want to stay in Metro Manila because the opportunities are already here. So let's also take care of their needs here. And one of the ways to do that is through socialized or affordable housing, among other programs. Ako po si Richard Haydayan. Stand with us. Stand for truth.